Are you thinking about making the move to Calgary? In today's video, we are talking about the 5 things you should know before moving to Calgary, such as transportation, community, and lifestyle, and much more. So stay tuned. Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Hawkins with eXp Realty. Now here's the deal. Calgary is a fantastic city and is for absolutely everyone. Today's video we are featuring the 5 things you should know before moving to Calgary. Starting off, you should know what type of community are you looking for. Are you looking for a more established community? Are you looking for something a little bit newer? With some of these older communities, especially here in the inner city, you can get yourself a little bit more of an older home, something that might need some renovation, a little bit of love to it. However, you can also get yourself an infill, which is developers are coming in and redeveloping the plot of land into a newer build. But on the flip side, you also have these newer communities that are a little bit further out, but you do get maybe a smaller plot of land, but you do get more for your house. These homes are generally a bit bigger, they are a little bit more newer, a little bit more modern as well. So it's something to consider when you are looking for a home here in Calgary. Now this kind of ties me into my next point, which is really knowing what you can afford. Knowing what you can afford is really gonna help dictate potentially where you do want to live. You know, maybe if you are wanting something a little bit more newer and updated, then you might be looking in a newer community. With these newer communities, you can get yourself a really good home for a very good price. But if you are wanting to live a little bit more inner city, because of its proximity to downtown, you are going to be spending a bit more money for it. So that's something to take in consideration, but really understanding what you can afford will help dictate about where you want to live in the city. Now, when you are picking a community to live in Calgary, it's important to know what kind of commute you want to do. Are you someone that likes to walk or bike? Are you okay with driving? Maybe you like to take the bus or take the train like we do have here in Calgary. In Calgary, we do have 2 transportation systems that are very good. We have the LRT or the C train, which is our light rapid transit system. And we also have the BRT, which is a bus rapid transit system. Now, let's take, for example, you work downtown, but you are someone that, enjoys a walk or a bike or maybe just a very short commute to work. But picking a community closer to downtown might be the better option for you, where you can walk, where you could bike. We do have a lot of good bike lanes here in the city, or you can just take a quick bus or train ride. But maybe the inner city isn't within your budget or within your lifestyle, so the suburbs is your choice. Now you can either drive, of course, we do have great highway networks that connect into the downtown, but also our train and bus system do go quite far out into the city. So maybe choosing a community that already has the bus rapid transit system or the C train connected into it already might be a better option for you as well. Now I do have a video out talking about the suburbs versus the inner city and the pros and cons of both. So if you are having a tough time deciding whether or not you should live in the suburbs or the inner city, check out this card here above and it will explain everything and help you make that decision a little bit easier. Now, speaking of lifestyle, this is our next tip here, and that is really deciding what your lifestyle is. If you're someone that loves the hustle and the bustle and just the liveliness of the city, well then the inner city or downtown might be the best choice for you. But if you're someone that likes things a little bit slower, a little bit more peaceful, maybe like a little bit more greenery and space, well then maybe the suburbs are the right thing for you. Now Calgary does have a little bit of something for everyone. There are some really great communities that aren't necessarily inner city, but aren't necessarily far out in the suburbs. Calgary does have these little communities that are kind of in between downtown and the outer suburbs that are very, very nice, well established, a lot of trees and a lot of greenery. So maybe that is an option for you as well. Now, my 5th and final tip for you today is protecting your investment. Now, if you're moving to Calgary and you are planning to be here for a long time and setting roots here for you and your family, then we don't really need to worry about the resale value as much. We can really find you a good, perfect home for you that is going to last. Maybe we can find something that over time you can really develop into what you are wanting and what is perfect for your family. However, on the other side, if you are only going to be here for a short time, maybe move again in 3 years, or you do just work in a job that requires you to move a lot of the time, then maybe we want to find you a home that does have a high resale value and we know that it's going to sell higher within the future in a short amount of time. All right, everyone, I hope those 5 things you should know before moving to Calgary really helped you out. What really seals the deal with Calgary is that it has something for everyone. It's truly an incredible city. I really enjoy Calgary because it gives me that big city feel without feeling like a concrete jungle. And if that's something what you were looking for, then I highly recommend moving to Calgary. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you're thinking about making the move to Calgary, then I have 2 videos for you. This one here, which talks about the 5 reasons why you should move to Calgary, and this one here that talks about the 5 things you didn't know about Calgary. Check them out and they'll give you a better understanding about what Calgary is all about.